Now, Abraham and Sarah were old, advanced in age. And the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Shall I indeed bear a child now that I am old?' Abraham, is anything too wonderful for the Lord? At the set time, I will return to you in due season, and Sarah shall have a son." That's what we read in Genesis chapter 18, verse 11, and then 13 through 14. God has a funny way of doing things. If you were going to pick one family out of all of the families of the earth to be God's chosen family, wouldn't you choose two beautiful, young, healthy, and wealthy and strong people living in the most powerful nation of the world? Well, that's not what God does at all. God chooses instead two elderly nomads who are beyond childbearing years. They are nobodies living in a tent, not sure of their future. And not only are they old and have no place to call home, they are also finding it hard to trust God's promises. You see, it was way back in chapter 12 that God first called Abraham, then it was Abram, and promised to him offspring, children. But the years have gone by, and there's still no child. And the couple, well, they begin to get impatient with God. In fact, in chapter 16, they take matters into their own hands and really mess things up. And we'll talk a little bit more about that next week. Finally, in spite of their impatience, in spite of their age, in spite of their tent living, God shows up to restate his promise. This story describes three strangers who are mysteriously and wonderfully also called the Lord. They come to bring a message to this aging couple. And Abraham and Sarah show their guests fantastic amounts of great hospitality. They are awfully cute together as they fuss over one another in order to take care of their guest. Reading how Abraham's man's plans speaks to Sarah on how to make cakes. Genesis 18:6 says that Abraham said to Sarah, "Make ready quickly 3 measures of choice flour, and then take and knead it and make cakes." Abraham is just so eager to welcome these guests properly that he can't help but hover in the kitchen. Once the guests have eaten, they relay their very specific message. This time next year, Sarah will have a son. And the message makes Sarah laugh with joy and also with kind of disbelief. The exchange between her and the messenger is a strange one and takes us into a place of kind of laughter ourselves with the embarrassment of it. We end the story smiling at the goodness of God who brings life and joy to a family that seems to have lost hope, even lost hope in the promises of God. The story gives us an opportunity to name that particular reality and also to point to God's love and God's provision. God made a way where there seemed to be no way at all. God can enter into our families, into our griefs, and into our hopelessness, and can surprise us in the unexpected ways that brings laughter and joy. We may not get easy answers to all that we wish for, but God comes to us nonetheless. May we do all we can to welcome God into our lives, even as Abraham and Sarah welcomed those three strangers on that day, that we too might receive an unexpected blessing. God delights to work with and through our doubts and our fears and our imperfections in order to let us marvel in God's love and mercy and redemption. And this is good news. Amen.